All right, Max, new team this year for you, new camp. What's it been like getting to know the White Sox here?
It's been awesome. I'm very happy to be over here. I think it's going to be an exciting year for us, and we got a good mix of veteran guys, some younger guys, and excited to get going.
You've obviously been here for a while as a catcher, getting to know the pitching staff. What has it been like? What's the process of getting to know a new pitching staff?
Yeah, it's just doing the homework, knowing what they like, what they don't like, how to set up behind the dish for them, and just get to know them on a personal level. It takes some time, but, each and every day getting to know the guys a little better.
What's the general feeling of this camp so far? Obviously, we've heard so much from Pedro about kind of the message that he's putting forth, the style of play that he wants to see from you guys. What have you kind of heard from the manager?
Yeah, he just wants us to be aggressive, be aggressive on the bases, be aggressive in every facet of the game. So it's, like I said, it's exciting and ready to get going.
When you hear 0.0% chance to make the playoffs, what does that hit you as?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to us in the room. That's we control our own destiny, and that's the outside speaking. So, we obviously we don't believe that, but we take it just one day at a time.
It certainly seems like Chris Getz in the front office put an emphasis this offseason on bringing in guys who have experience in organizations that have had success. Obviously, Houston is one of those where you were a part of. What can you kind of take from your time with the Astros to kind of apply to what the White Sox are trying to build here?
Yeah, I've been around a lot of good players, in Houston and Anaheim, and saw how they went about their business. And, I caught some really good pitchers too. So I'm excited to share my knowledge from, stuff that I learned from them and just my experiences over the years. It's my 15th spring training. It goes by fast, and I'm excited to work with these guys.
One of those guys that you worked with in Houston is Martín Maldonado, who's catching with you again here. What's it like to be reunited with him?
It's awesome. Maldi he's incredible. Behind the scenes, the work that he puts in. Seeing him behind the dish, it's pretty special. So it's awesome to be back with him and excited to work with him this season.
We've heard from opposing players, I think, during playoff runs in the past that he was a part of that, really the reason that those pitching staffs in Houston were able to have so much success had a lot to do with him. What is it that he brings to a game every day or that brings to a pitching staff in general that helps them have so much success?
I would say, like I said earlier, it's his number one is his experience, his preparation, his focus during the game, and he works really well with each guy. He does his homework, and I think that's a few things that makes him who he is.
You had a chance to catch Michael Kopech, I think, earlier today in live batting practice. What do you see from this guy?
Yeah, I see, obviously an explosive fastball, and, he's working on his secondaries too, and, he looks good. He's healthy, he's ready to go, and expecting big things out of him this season.
How about Dylan Cease? Obviously, he's been the talk of the offseason for one reason or another. But, this is a guy who just 2 years ago finished really high in the Cy Young, race in the vote. What have you seen from him maybe as an opposing hitter, and then what are you seeing from him this camp? Yeah,
I mean, it's as advertised. I caught his bullpen yesterday, and I don't think he missed a spot. He was working all of his pitches in the zone, and he's ready for a big season, and I expect nothing but less from him.
What has it been like, obviously you're catching these guys, but when these pitchers are working with Brian Bannister, who's new to this organization, what have you noticed from him? It seems like from our vantage point, he's really coaching the guys up and really going in depth. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Bannister coming over, he's got a track record. He started out in Boston. They won the World Series there. He went to San Francisco, changed some things up in the pitching department, had some success there. And, I expect the same here, with his knowledge and his ability to work with each and every guy. It's pretty fun to watch.
Obviously, you're on to the White Sox now, but I think I'd be remiss to ask you, what's it like to catch Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah, it's not bad. He's got just about every pitch in the book, but the thing with Shohei is his preparation and focus, and I mean with him doing both, it's such a high level. It's incredible to watch him hit and pitch, and even run the bases too.
When you look at yourself this year, what are you kind of expecting for what you're able to contribute to this team, maybe from an offensive standpoint, maybe from a defensive standpoint, which obviously was a big emphasis of the front office this winter?
Yeah, I honestly, I try not to have any expectations. I try to take each and every day, the same, or approach it each and every day the same, and just go out there and have fun. I think the big thing for me is just being on the field and being there for my teammates.
What's this clubhouse like? What are those teammates like? I think we've been in there a few times now, and it seems like a lot of talking going on, a lot of energy in there. What do you make of this group of guys?
Oh, they're incredible. I think that the front office put emphasis on bringing in guys that are good in the clubhouse, and it's a lot of fun. We're all gelling pretty well together, and it's just like I said, it's fun to be a part of.
We're hearing from a lot of your teammates that you guys are going out to try to surprise some people this year. Is there a little bit of that chip on the shoulder, a little bit of that, hey, let's show you what we can do?
Absolutely, why not? Go out there and see what we can do. We show up each and every day to win, and hopefully we'll do just that.
All right, Max Stassi, thanks for the time.
We all silly like the mayor.